Hello again. This one's just a little painting update this time. Something a bit more usual. Just still working on Napoleonics for sharp practice. Been doing quite a few British lately, as you'll probably have gathered if you've been following fairly recent videos. And these are a few more. Some British light infantry. I've got two groups of these. So I'll put the others up afterwards. They're the same figures. I've just put them in different arrangements. Yeah, this is the first group. They're Wargames Foundry figures. Really nice figures, actually. Really pleased with them. I got an email through randomly, and they were offering reasonable discount a couple of months ago, I think. So I sort of jumped in and bought a few light infantry. I was worried initially when I got them they might be a bit small actually compared to some of the others that I've got, which are mainly Warlord, but they are a little, but they came out not too bad in the end. So I was worried they were going to be way too small, but it wasn't the case. But they are very nice figures. Yeah, Foundry figures generally had good experiences with them, so in terms of the figures, but they are quite expensive. But say with the discount, it came out okay. And I quite like for these guys, these are sort of skirmishers. I quite like the sort of range of dynamic poses. I thought they looked just right, so yeah, I was very pleased with them in the end. I didn't get any officers with them, so I just got two lots of the infantry, and the officer at the front is Warlord Games. I've got various command packs and things that I've bought from them over the last couple of years. So yeah, just put one of their officers to go with them. So yeah, quite a nice little unit, I think. Turned out quite well. I put the other guys up as well. If I put them up that way, then you'll see there are actually two units, and I've not just rearranged them and using the same ones again. So that's those guys again, and I also did a sergeant to go with them, who looks a bit like that. Again, the sergeant is a Warlord Games figure. There's a lot of you are probably familiar with it, but it's a command pack they do, and you get the sergeant figure, and there's his right arm you attach, and there's a couple of options. There's one where he's holding a pike, there's one where he's holding a stick. I've got a couple of the figures, so I've used one with a pike, I've got one with a stick. I was trying to vary it up a bit. This one I've just I took the one with the stick and cut the stick off, and I was kind of giving the impression that he's just waving them on with his hand, but it is kind of clinched a little bit, and you can see he's maybe supposed to have something in there, so I'm not sure that's worked as well as it could have done. But yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is. If I decide I don't like it one day, I can always change it, but for the moment he'll do very nicely. So yeah, that gives me a nice group of light infantry, with a couple of different leaders, which I was quite pleased with. And I've also done these guys. See, I don't think it'll take me. I don't really need to tell you. Another lot of 95th rifles. I've got a couple of units of these already, but I just wanted a third group. I've got two groups together with a couple of leaders, which will probably operate in that way. But I thought it'd be quite useful to potentially have a third little group which can just run alongside them if need be. And yeah. So again, Wargames Foundry figures. The officer is Wargames Foundry this time as well. Again, you got a pack of 8 with an officer in there, in various different poses, which was really nice. The only pose that's duplicated there is the guys firing, but I didn't think that was too bad considering they are skirmishes anyway. So the thought of them firing is not that far fetched. To have a couple of them firing is fine. I think there might have been another one of these guys in there as well. As I say, there was 8 in a pack, and I only used 7 of them, so there might be another one of those kicking about. But yeah, overall, it makes for another nice little group. So I've now got a decent sized British force, to be honest. I've still got more figures to do, but I'm probably going to take a little break from the Brits now and do some French for a little bit. So I've just started on some of those. I've got a couple of French I've done in the past, but not very many at the moment. So yeah, I'll sort of concentrate on those now. But yeah, so far so good. All going along very nicely. Yeah, I'm not spending. Obviously, some people seem to be spending their entire lockdown painting. I'm, if anything, maybe doing a little bit less than I was before, to be honest, because I don't get the house to myself as much as I used to. and it feels a bit antisocial to disappear up here for hours on end when my wife's around in the house as well. But yeah, I'm still getting a reasonable amount done, still enjoying it, and yeah, it's a good way of taking your mind off everything else that's going on, I think. Just go to your happy place for a little bit, and this seems to work for me. Happy place is a bit of a wanky term, really, isn't it? But yeah, it's there. It makes sense, and this works for me for the time being. So we'll go with that. Yeah, so I'll leave it there. I didn't want to go on for too long about these, but I just thought it was worth showing off as I go along. Just got to put some varnish on them, and then they're ready to go. So I'll leave it there, and yeah, just as usual, as always, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for all the videos you're making as well. So keep them coming, and I'll keep watching. I've dropped a touch behind. There's so many videos coming out at the moment, you need to take your eye off it for a couple of days, and suddenly you've got 50 or 60 videos to catch up on. But I've actually got this week off work, so I'm intending to do quite a bit of painting. Actually, it's just me off, and my wife's still working, so I should get plenty of time to do some painting, although the weather's going to be quite nice, so that will be a pull as well, but I'm sure we'll get some stuff done nonetheless. So yeah, we'll keep you updated as we go, and otherwise, as I say, thanks for everything, and keep your videos coming. I'll keep watching them, and we'll speak to you again soon. Take care.